What is going on, YouTube? Today what we'll be doing is taking a look at the new Broly unit and the best team that he goes on. So if you haven't seen the actual character review, go back to the last video. Today we'll be going through all the different combinations that you could have to run this unit and picking out what the best possible team for him is. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so remember that the giveaway is still going on for the rest of the month of December. All the information is on your screen. Make sure that you are subscribed. You must be subscribed to take part into the giveaway. Make sure that you're listening for the 2 questions I'll ask you throughout the video. And of course, make sure that you're liking the video. That being said, we're going to jump right in here. Today what we're talking about is the best possible team for Broly. Now, I tried literally everything possible. I tried running him with Saiyans. I tried doing the whole HP buff type composition to get him over 1,000,000 HP. I tried running him on the movie team. I tried literally any kind of composition. I took the red Broly, put him on the Frieza Force team to use that tag. All of these comps were fun. I think this is the first time that if you were to ask me to make a tier list, I would have an actual character tier list. I would just have Broly in the top tier, and then I would put every other unit on the bottom. As you know, I don't like individual tier lists. I think it's completely useless because it's a team-based game. But in this case, if you have Broly, you're using him. There's no discussion about it. He is the best unit, and he is just worlds apart from everybody else. That being said, everyone is basically dropping their entire wallets into the game to get him. Even the free-to-play players are dropping 10,000 CC in there. It's ridiculous. You basically need him or you cannot PvP. So what are we going to do? Well, as always, we are looking to put all of the odds on our side when we're going into a PvP match. We are trying to make sure that we have an edge wherever we can. So bringing the best possible team to accompany Broly is going to be our focus today. Now, while a lot of these comps I mentioned are very fun, I would have to say that this comp right here is the best possible composition to run, and in part because yes, we have that purple Broly, so he's gonna make any team good, but it's actually the red Broly that I want to bring your attention to, because he is bringing, we're gonna get into the game here and I'm gonna pull up some stats here. The red Broly here, I haven't maxed him out yet, and already he is a beast, but I want to show you guys this right here. So we have reduced allied episode sagas from the movies, damage received by 20% for 10 timer counts, and 20% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts when characters are switched. So essentially, this is the Super Saiyan Bardock on crack, I guess. You have an extra damage cut for a period of time. Now, it's not just for that one combo, similar to other damage cuts. It's just the whole time. So long as you switched out from this unit, you will be getting that damage cut. Now, what is important about this is that you no longer have to bring Super Saiyan Bardock. Now, if you recall from last video, I was pretty convinced that you would have to use Super Saiyan Bardock with the Super Saiyan Broly to really capitalize on the synergy. This is not the case. At the time, you'll recall that I did not have this Broly leveled out. I finally did get my Super Souls. I finally did max him out. And he is an absolute beast. He's not even 398% yet, and I'm destroying people in games. It's amazing just for that synergy. Now, that being said, we're going to have a look at the rest of the team here, because this is where it gets really interesting. You have a lot of older units here, so it's very attainable for people. We have a free-to-play unit there. We have, I mean, the Piccolo and the Cooler. How many times have you guys pulled that? No, be honest here. Everyone's trying to pull other units and we keep getting those units. Well, now they actually get play. Gogeta, I myself have only pulled him once, and he is doing work because all of these units, all 6 of them, not just the Super Saiyans, all of these units are benefiting from Red Broly's buff. So if you look at the stats, things get very interesting. For example, our Pikkon, we made fun of this unit forever, but look at this. At 5 stars, he has almost 63,000 strike attack. He has almost 40,000 defenses. The fact that you're giving him 20% damage cut and 20% more damage without even looking at anything that he actually does in his kit, that is already putting him into the decent damage range. Now, looking over at something as simple as Cooler, even I've made fun of this guy. And look at this. See, almost 64,000 blast attack and almost, what is this, 41,000 almost strike defense. We got over 40,000 blast defense. These units are very tanky and have decent attacks to begin with, plus their kits, plus the switch bonus that you'll get off of the red Broly. Obviously, this also affects our purple Broly, which, I mean, do we have to mention his stats again? Just completely ridiculous. Even here, Blue Fistku, just to kind of go through the color wheel here, I mean, he's sitting on 44,000 defenses, 61,000 strike, very good HP. All of these units are basically going to be humongous tanks when switching along with the red Broly. So what you can do now, given this team, is have a full color wheel and adapt to whatever it is that the enemy is bringing, because everyone's going to be trying to make the purple Broly work. Now, as you know, purple Broly, when he comes out, he has two opportunities basically during the match to have the same main ability as Kamikalo, except that he gets it just as a unique, where he nullifies the fact that it's a purple versus a yellow. Obviously, they saw Goku Black, and they know that it's going to be an issue, right? Pikkon, Goku Black, Frieza, you know, there would have been a lot of counters, which would have made Broly useless, so they decided to include that just so that, but you know, now he's just a powerhouse. That said, some people may still be running Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So you have the Pikkon there. You also have a ridiculous amount of synergy, because you have the Pikkon with the Gogeta, you have the red Broly with literally everybody, you have the purple Broly, which is going to be receiving buffs. Look at these here, if I can just pull up the ability buffs. So the thing with sagas from the movies is that these values get very high. So you have 26% base strike and blast attack, just because it's a Broly buff. Then Broly Fury is also giving him another 22% strike attack. Goku is giving him 24% to strike defense. Pikkon is giving him 25%. This is at 5 stars, I believe. He gets that sagas from the movies, but he gets 25% strike defense. Cooler is giving him 25% blast attack and defense. Now, obviously, this Broly is a blaster, so this is actually very, very good. So all these stats are all above 20%. Very, very cool. The only one that's not contributing is actually the Gogeta, but the Gogeta essentially is there because he is such a strong red unit. There's going to be kind of, I think, a mixture here of people trying to bring the Frieza, because a lot of people are actually running Broly with the Saiyans, and it makes sense because he is a Saiyan, he is getting the buffs, but he doesn't bring buffs to them unless you're using the Fistku and Gogeta. I mean, there is a way to make it work with Saiyans, but it's not as synergized as it could be. Notice that I'm not talking about Bardock, I'm not talking about all of these other units, because honestly, Bardock is a green unit and he will get one shot by the purple Broly. Just if you eat a blue card, you basically get one shot. There's no discussion about it. If you switch from red Broly to purple Broly and you hit that Bardock with a green card, it's over. He's dead. 100% just drops dead. And it's the case for a lot of these units that were seemingly underpowered, but now getting the boost from that red Broly, just feeling really, really, really good. The Cooler here is specifically interesting because while he will get one shot by the purple Broly just like any other green unit, a lot of people are trying to bring a lot of the blue units because people are still running, for example, the red Broly, they're still running the Gogeta, they're trying to get that Super Saiyan Bardock synergy working with them, especially with the new Broly. So having that green unit, along with his card destruction ability and so on and so forth, this may be an option. The idea here is that you want to bring a full color wheel that will also be buffing you, right? There's really no other option that I would rather bring here. The general team that I'll be bringing will be red Broly, the purple Broly, and probably a combination of either the blue Fistku, I have him at 6 stars, I'm a magnet for this guy, or the Gogeta. Honestly, double red into purple to take care of any yellow threats are actually really, really good. Otherwise, you're looking at something that can kind of counter whatever specific target your opponent is bringing that bothers you. But that being said, guys, your 2 questions for today are going to be: what have you been running with Broly? What is your preferred team? Have you been trying things out? Let me know how it went down in the comments. And your second question is, for the Christmas banner, what are you expecting? Do you believe that we're going to get the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta? I think at this point it's pretty confirmed. But what else do you think is going to be on that banner? I don't think they'll just release the one unit, unless they really make him ridiculous, because most people honestly are going bankrupt to try and pull this purple Broly. I apparently was very lucky. I know some people have pulled 10,000 plus CC's worth and not gotten even one copy. I was reading through all of your comments. I do read all of the comments. I don't answer to every single one of them sometimes, but I try to for the most part, and a lot of you were having trouble pulling this unit. So I do hope your luck changes, and that possibly on the next Christmas banner you have better luck. But let me know down in the comments what you think will be on that banner, if there is anything accompanying the Super Gogeta. With that said, guys, that's all I got for you today. We will see each other in the next video. We're going to be concentrating on a lot of things that happen in the game. So big week this week. So make sure that you're subscribed and that you're checking in for those videos. So I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Be sure to come back and check that, because I'm going to be covering a lot of material here. So without further ado, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.